Most of us wake up each day without thinking twice about who owns the systems around us. The bank that holds our mortgage, the fund that manages our retirement, the company that underwrites the insurance for our home. These feel like separate entities, distant and faceless. But sometimes, behind that distance, is a single name pulling quietly on countless threads. There is a company that doesn't build smartphones, sell cars, or produce oil, yet it holds influence over all of those industries. It doesn't show up on billboards or in your app store, but it's deeply woven into the machinery of modern life. This company is BlackRock. With over $10 trillion in assets under management, BlackRock isn't just large, it's larger than most national economies. It's intertwined with the financial well-being of governments, corporations, and everyday people, many of whom have never heard its name. In the next 20 minutes, we'll explore how BlackRock came to quietly shape the global financial order, not through loud campaigns or public battles, but through a deep and subtle embedding into the foundations of the modern economy. To understand this kind of power, we must begin not with its billions, but with its beginning.
Just with a special guest. Hey, Brian.
Yeah, not just energy and AI, Carl, but the largest asset management firm in the world. New results this morning, BlackRock, $12.5 trillion in assets under management, organic fee growth, 6%, and going higher on that. Larry Fink is the founder and the chair and CEO of BlackRock.
Every empire has a starting point. For BlackRock, that point came in 1988 in a modest corner of the financial world. A team of 8 people, led by a man named Larry Fink, came together with a shared vision. Larry wasn't born into wealth, and he wasn't groomed for global influence. He was simply a man who understood the bond market better than most. Like many driven people, his story includes a humbling fall. After rising quickly on Wall Street, he lost $100 million of his employer's money in a single move. That moment, public and professionally devastating, would quietly become the spark for something much bigger. Rather than retreat, Fink regrouped. With a handful of partners, he founded a company built on a surprisingly humble principle for Wall Street: risk management. They weren't trying to outguess the markets or make flashy headlines. They wanted to understand risk and manage it with discipline. This vision resonated. Within a year, their small firm, then operating under a different name, was profitable. By 1992, it had adopted the name BlackRock and was managing $17 billion. Not long after, that number would climb to over $50 billion. Eventually, it would reach hundreds of billions and then trillions. But it wasn't just the scale of growth that mattered, it was the method. BlackRock grew by acquiring firms, but also by building deep trust with institutional clients. Pension funds, universities, and governments came not just for returns, but for judgment, for a kind of financial stewardship that felt unusually sober. What began as a quiet team focused on bonds and risk became the foundation of what would later be called the most powerful financial firm in the world. And still, hardly anyone noticed.